Hey, y'all, what Tim say? She said 5 in the morning, I wake up to fight for my earnings. Fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you rely in. I've been wandering all day, tried to be fine, but I can't be. Noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. Tried to get by, but I'm burning. And behind my mind, it runs all these thoughts of trouble.
Let's talk about it. You tuned into the Struggle of Motherhood podcast, and this is episode 3 of Let's Talk About It with Mama Shantae. Hey! And on tonight's topic, we're going to talk about, does the village still exist or no? Best believe we're going to dive deep, and I'm just going to talk from my own experiences. None of my videos are intended to make anybody feel any type of way, offend anyone or anything like that. I'm just trying to spread knowledge, share my experiences, and hopefully communicate with other moms and parents that feel me or not. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into it, I need me a little snack. This ain't no sponsorship. This ain't no paid promo. I just like to go to the dollar store and, make my chips spread. You feel me? So I'm going to be snacking on Utopia Pitted Snack Olives. I got this from the $1.25 store. And this flavor is green olives with garlic. So it's actually my first time trying these. I had got these yesterday and I was like, seems look good. I got 2 other flavors too. I got Kalamata. I can't stand saying that. Kalamata. Whatever. Olive. A little razzle dazzle. It's actually pretty good. Pretty tasty. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the topic. We all know the saying and how it goes. It takes a village to raise a child. Well, does that still ring true in 2023? I don't really know. I see a lot of posts all over social media about how the glam mamas in the club, the grandpuppies in the club, you feel me? They hollering at the youngins. We got the cougars out here. You know what I'm saying? They IG models, they OnlyFans models, working full-time jobs. They ain't watching no kids. They ain't cooking no Sunday dinners. They ain't doing no family reunions. I mean, Gen X out here wilding out. All on TikTok talking about how they kids complaining and them your kids and you had them and you take care of them. The audacity. The audacity. Now, I'm a millennial. I was born 1993. You feel me? I'm turning 30 this year, June 25th. So, if y'all want to bless your girl, you feel me? We'll talk about that later. But anyway, back on topic. I'm going to speak from my own experience, Like I said, I'm a millennial, which makes my mom, she's Gen X. She was born 1973. Dad was born 1968. So I got Gen X parents. My father passed away in 1995, right before I turned 2. Rest in peace, Pops. My mother is still alive, and we are distant frenemies. So we going to move past all of that. That ain't none of y'all business. But anyways, I see a lot of videos on TikTok and Facebook, all this going around basically with the Gen X grandmothers and grandfathers, mainly the glam mamas, and then we have the millennial mamas and daddies complaining about how the grandmamas and granddaddies ain't grandmama and granddaddy and the grandmamas and granddaddies is complaining how they kids need to raise their own kids because they made them kids and them kids ain't their responsibility.
And they absolutely are not their responsibility to take care of.
If you was born in the 90s, like I said I was, you probably was at your grandmama house, great grandmama house, your auntie house, down the street, boys and girls club, your daddy's side of the family, your mama's side of the family, your mama friend that's been her friend for years, so that's your auntie inheritantly. You feel me? All these
pretty much
things.
Sounds like a village to me, but what do I know?
That was your village. You know what I'm saying? for me, we had a babysitter who was basically 24/7. My mama is a hairstylist, so she worked late hours. So sometimes we were there until we got out of school up until 11, 12 o'clock. 10 o'clock. It was late. I really couldn't tell you the exact hour. I was young, but it was really late. And, yeah, sometimes we stayed overnight. But nowadays, it seems like if you ask your parents, to watch your kids for a weekend, they're like, where you going? A weekend? I got things to do. It'd be like, what? Like, what you mean you got things to do? It's like, I'm going to this event. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And it's like, dang, mama, you can't watch your grandkids? Like, is it that much of a struggle? Then I got some friends and acquaintances that I know that, they share time with their parents, with their kids. Like, they parents be like, this my weekend. Bring my grandkids up over here. And I got some people who I see their children more on their parents' social media than I do theirs, because their parents always got their kids. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never not with they Mimi or they pawpaw or they grandma and they grandpappy, whatever, however they call them, right? They ain't never not with them. So that's why it brings on the question of, does the village still exist? And if you do not have a village, do you then try to create one amongst your friends and acquaintances and things like that? How do you open up trust to be able to create a village outside of your family when your own family isn't involved or interested enough to become your village? How does that work? You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. Ring it on in the comments. Let me know how y'all feeling about it. I know this video probably was everywhere, but get into it, all right? Get into it. And that was another episode of Let's Talk About It with Mama Shantae. And until next time, y'all be well.
Trouble me, fighting to give up my pain, fighting to be on my lane, my mind running to the other side. When I try to live my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need right now. I really need, yeah.